you so much for inviting us down here to Barrie Speedway. Now, tell me what I'm getting myself involved with.
Well, first of all, try that. We're a company, experiential gift company, and this is one of our most popular experiences. Here at Barrie Speedway, you're actually going to be getting in one of these cars. You're going to be driving it around the track after a bit of expert tuition. Obviously, you know, they don't let you loose on these cars without a little bit of tuition. And yeah, you're going to get out there, you're going to have a wonderful time behind the wheel.
So what's the danger factor that I'm looking at? Is it a dangerous thing that I'm about to do?
Well, I mean, it is if you hit one of these walls out here. Yeah, it can be. But I mean, on a serious note, safety is key with all of our experiences, in particular this one. You're in a cage, basically. If you were to hit anything, the cage absorbs all of the impact. So basically, you know, the idea is that you're going to be safe. You're strapped in with a 5-point harness, again, just to make sure that, you know, you stay there and, you know, if the car does hit something. However, the tuition is the key. This experience starts off with them. They're going to be going through a classroom with you, and they're going to be explaining how to first of all drive the car, then where to accelerate, where to brake. Very important, that part. Which lines to take, and so on. So all of that's going to be explained to you in the first classroom. Then you get in the car, and I've got to be honest with you, your first session, you probably won't go much over sort of 40, 50 kilometers an hour.
Perfect.
As you that's good, isn't it? Yeah. So as you get used to the car, as you get used to driving it, and then over your next sessions throughout the day, you're going to be getting faster and faster as you feel more and more confident.
Now, besides crazy television hosts that want to try their hand at stock car driving, who else are some of your main consumers?
Any other crazy people out there? Very, you know,
is that the number
anybody.
one checklist that you need?
Well, crazy is the first thing. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Well, you've got to obviously enjoy NASCAR. I mean, this is as close as most people will get to actually driving a NASCAR. And really, most people we find, and they bought it as a gift. I was just talking to a gentleman earlier. He arrived here, thought he might be going go-karting, had no idea what he was going to be doing. So his wife bought it for him as a Christmas gift, and you know, now he's going to be driving a stock car. So
Chris,
fantastic.
Any pointers or tips that you could offer me?
Keep your eyes open.
So no gripping the steering wheel.
You got
and going
it.
like
yeah,
this.
absolutely. Keep your eyes open. Listen to what these guys have to tell you, because it's very good information, and just have fun. Enjoy it.
Okay, fun. Keep my eyes open. I think I can handle that. Chris, thank you so much. I'm going to try it out.
I'm going to go over a few things. We're going to go for a walk around the track, kind of show you guys where you should be driving on the racetrack, explain to you what the pylons are for. To start the day off, after we're done that, they're going to go out behind Rick in the two-seater, and everybody will get to go for a ride in the two-seater. And what he's doing is trying to show you guys where you should be driving on the racetrack. So stay close to him in the morning, and same, like, you're going to go out all together. So the second car in the school, stay close to the first one so you can kind of see where they're driving on the track. Use caution. Everybody's going to learn at their own pace. Because a lot of people, some people just get in the car and they can just go fast. Like, some people it takes them all day. So, and we're here to have fun.
A little apprehensive, maybe a little nervous.
There's a few things. First, we'll go with the steering wheel. We usually check, but it's always a good thing to always give the steering wheel a good tug, because it latches on. So it slides on and then locks on there. Sometimes the latch might get a little stuck, so it's always a good thing to give it a little tug, make sure it's on there before you go out. It's pretty basic in here. You can all stick your head down there. There's a gas pedal and a brake pedal. So you're going to do right and left foot on the pedals. Do your best not to push them both down when you're going in the corners. It does happen. We'll get you fastened into the car. It's got a 5-point seat harness, so always make sure that you don't have to have them super tight, but make sure you're snug and you can't move. All right, you want to be comfortable, but you don't want the straps to move in case anything does happen. It's just a regular automatic, just like in your everyday car. The only thing is it only has 2 gears instead of a bunch of gears. The gear that you're going to run in is highlighted. It's number 2. So it's park, just like it says all the way ahead, reverse, neutral, second, first. So what most people do is they pull the shifter all the way back into first and then just bump it into second. And then you just leave it in that gear and go out in the racetrack. Start the car, you turn that switch up, and then you just push the button to start the car, this button right here. When we're running the cars on the track, the preferred line is in between the wall and this yellow line. So when you guys are out here today, that's where I want you guys to be when you're coming down the straightaways, is in between this yellow line and the wall. And then as you come down into this corner here, you're not going to crank the car down in the corner, you're just going to gradually come down, past the pylon, gradually down in between the two yellow lines. The pylon is where I think you guys should let off the gas and start braking to go into the corner. The cars don't need a lot of brake, but you need to use some brake. The faster you'll go on the day, like following Rick around today in the morning, and then the next session after that, you'll find that you probably don't really need to use a lot of brake yet. But as you guys start driving the cars further into the corner, you're going to have to start using brakes to make the car turn, slow it down. So like I say, right as soon as you pass this pylon, this is just my guideline. It's a safe zone, right? You let off the gas, start braking to come down in the corner. And like I say, as you come down off the wall, you're going to cross over this yellow line and gradually come down. Don't, as soon as you see that pylon, don't crank it down to the curb. Just gradually come down. And you're going to roll right through the corner in between those two yellow lines, right through the center of the corner. And then there'll be another pylon, and that is where you're going to start to pick the gas up. Now, when you guys drive the cars down into the corner, a lot of people won't control the car. They'll let the car push up the racetrack. So there's only two things that'll make the car slide up the racetrack. Either you didn't slow down enough to make the corner, or you're not turning the wheel hard enough. So don't let the car push up the track. Because the other thing that'll happen that you can't really feel in the track because we're walking on it, but in the car you'll feel, especially when you come off this straightaway and down in the corner, you'll actually feel the car move. And it's because there's different bankings in the racetrack. So the biggest thing is always when you're in the corner is to keep it in this lane. The minute you let it go up the track, it offsets the suspension in the car and it'll either make it loose or it'll push or whatever it decides it wants to do. So like I say, keep it right in between these two yellow lines through the middle of the corner. The biggest thing when we do the driving schools is, this is the worst spot here, is people let the car push up the racetrack. You do not want to be up there and still trying to get on the gas, because what'll happen is you're up there, you still got the kind of wheels turning, you're trying to get on the gas, the car is going to want to come loose on you, or it's going to push up towards the wall. Don't let the car move up the racetrack until you at least hit this white line. So you're still going to be down here until at least this white line. Then start letting the car drift over again. So you're going to cross over this yellow line and go down in between the yellow line and the wall down the front stretch here. So by the time you've hit that red mark on the wall, the whole car should be pretty much over. Yeah, don't drive into the wall. But by this area, the car should be kind of drifting over this yellow line.
Racing experience. When did that come in conjunction, and why did you decide to offer it and open it to the public?
Well, the school that we're running today, it's been around for 5 or 6 years now, I guess, and we just thought it's a great experience for people, and we'd continue it on.
Now, what's your experience behind the wheel?
Mine? Before we bought the Speedway, I took this school twice and had a great time, and now I'm just kind of out running around having fun with it. You
got bit by the bug, and now you just want everyone else to experience it.
Absolutely. It's a big bug, and it's a lot of fun.
Now, who are some of the main people that come out here and want to try the school?
Well, we've had grandmothers, we've had 15-year-old guys. It's anybody and everybody. Just whoever catches the bug, they show up and away we go.
Just other things that Barrie Speedway has to offer every Saturday night's racing.
Every Saturday night, racing starts at 7. We feature the late models, the Thunder cars, and our pure stocks. Every now and again, we'll bring in a traveling series. Like we've got the TQ midgets are coming up soon, and next year we hope to bring in a lot more traveling series.
Well, Rick, thank you so much,
Thank you.
And wish me luck.
Yes, good luck.
When you give a car gas or brake in the wrong spots in the corner, it unloads and loads the suspension. So like when you come into a corner and let off the gas and brake, all the weight goes to the front to help the car turn. So when you do that, that's why I say you just let the car roll through the center, because when you get on the gas again, all the weight comes off the front and onto the back. So you can't, your steering's over with. Like you can't, there's not a lot of pressure on the front tires anymore. So that's why I always say, when you come off the brake, roll it through the center and then get on the gas again. because like Rick was saying earlier, the cars are made to turn left. If you picture a funnel, for instance, the rear end's locked together. You got a smaller tire on the left and a bigger tire on the right, so the car already wants to go left. In the morning, the car's gonna be fast. In the afternoon, they're not gonna be so fast because the track's gonna be really hot, right? And then the tire's gonna be hot, and then it's gonna be kind of greasy is what's gonna happen. The oil will start coming out of the racetrack. The oil will start coming out of the tires. It's gonna be greasy. And then, like, we fill the cars up after lunch. So your first session again after lunch, there'll be a lot of weight in the cars again. Your next session, there's only gonna be half the fuel left in the car. So you gotta remember to always use a bit of, you know, the cars will start to get slippery as the day goes on all the time. All right, so always remember to try to get the car turned in the center of the corner, and you always come out real good. Any more questions?
And just to reconfirm, you guys are using a remote control from up there, right? In case we mess up?
No. You're all on your own.
So basically, all you have to do is accelerate when you're going down the stretch and brake and turn when you're going around the turn. Doesn't seem too difficult. Seems pretty straightforward. Stay in the lines. Driver's ed 101.
You guys want to come in here? There's helmets on the table.
Thank you.
Here's the...
Okay. I'm putting on my magic suit because I'm going to be the best that Barrie Speedway has ever seen. The fastest driver, the most guts. My fire suit, my helmet. Can't stop me now. Excuse me. Oh God. No cameras, no cameras. So basically, I'm pretty sure I just went on my thrill ride. My pants are a little bit wet, so you'll have to excuse me. Rick, the owner, took us around. No idea what the top speed was because the speedometer all the way to the red. So it was unreal. The amount of noise and the heat is intense, intense to say the least. And it's, you have no idea when you're in the car, you're actually going just so fast and everything's a blur and you're like, stuck in gravity, I guess, is what it is. But like, you can't even like turn your head. Like, I wanted to look at him to see his reaction, but I'm like stuck there. Okay.
So you go to get in the car. I usually stand here, put your foot up, and then grab that bar, slide in.
Okay.
Okay.
My extra large suit, custom fitted. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, my heart's beating a little bit fast.
That's fine. Okay, so you comfortable?
Yes.
You reach pedals. Yeah, foot's gonna go on there. Don't push that one too much. Okay, so.
Buckle me in. Where are the airbags?
Right there. Just lean ahead.
I'm just kidding. I know there's no airbags.
Here goes your shoulder strap. A crotch strap, the other shoulder strap, and then a lap belt locks in up there. tight.
Does it matter which one's first?
Usually you pull your...
Gord, I'll just let you take it away.
Yeah. Usually you pull this one down, but it gets tough when there's cushions in there. Are you snug there?
Yeah, I think so.
So then pull your top one down like that.
Okay.
Are you too tight?
No,
You sure?
I don't think you could ever be too tight in here.
Well, you want to be snug, but you don't want to be overly tight. Okay, so I want you to push your foot on the brake. Okay?
All the
Pull
way?
the shifter back.
Into what?
Just pull it all the way back in first. Okay, and then it's easier. The reason I tell you that is because it's easier to pull back into first and then just try to push it one ahead so it's in second.
Makes
than
sense.
it is to actually try to find second.
Okay.
So you're going to try to move it one ahead because you're going to run in second.
Oh. Did I? Oh, it's hard.
Yeah.
There we go.
So that's
There's
what
the
you do all
sweet
the
spot.
time. Yeah, that's what we're going to do all the time when you go out, okay? So put it back in park. Okay.
Is it all the way in?
Yep, that's it, as far as it goes. Push the black button to start the car. Yep.
Oh.
It's okay. It's just because you pulled it out. Okay.
Whoa.
You're all right.
We weren't in park?
Yeah, we're good. Good. Okay? Open it up. And just stay as close to Rick as you feel comfortable, okay? He'll slow down or speed up as you slow down or speed up, okay?
Okay.
So put your foot on the brake.
Yes, it's on the brake.
Okay, then put it in gear now. Right, and just perfect.
Whoa. Okay, any final words? Any well wishes?
Well, not yet. We're just learning still.
Okay. So just coming around the first turn here, I'm stepping on the brakes and I see the next pylon and I'm getting ready to give it a little bit of gas. And this is where I'm gonna hit it, hit the pedal to the metal. Next pylon, you're just slowing down a little bit, easing into the turn, hugging that corner nice and tight, and you're gonna step on the gas again and give it your all. As I'm coming down the stretch and I see that black and white checkered flag, I feel so accomplished, like I did it. And my left leg is hurting a little bit because I'm using the brake too much.